Hey everybody, it is Saturday, October the 11th. I'm bringing you yet another spicy product review. I know I've been posting a heck of a lot of content lately, but I just have so many interesting things that I want to try. And as you can see, I am dressed appropriately to present to you part 2 of my 7-Eleven unique chip flavors series. So this is number 2 of 3. Got these two to take a look at today. We got the Jalapeno Ranch and the Spicy Bayou Blaze. Now this one's supposedly a limited edition. This one supposedly isn't. I wouldn't know because I don't normally shop for snacks at 7-Eleven, but happened to be in there the other day and I saw a bunch of interesting looking chip flavors, and most of which were spicy. So I figured let's check them out. So let's start with this one. And I have a question. Is Jalapeno Ranch actually a style of salad dressing, or is it just a style of chip? Because I know Ruffles has a Jalapeno Ranch, so I'm assuming this is some kind of a copycat thing, or an attempt to better it. I don't know. But I don't recall seeing Jalapeno Ranch salad dressing in stores. I only see Jalapeno Ranch chips. So, I don't know. It's an interesting question to me. It might be just, irrelevant to other people. And they're just like, well, if I want to taste jalapeno and ranch in a wavy potato chip, then I'm either going to get this or pay a little bit more for the Ruffles. Who cares about the salad dressing? But I'm kind of interested. I don't know. So here, let's look at the ingredients. I'm not going to read all these because these, for some reason, every time you look at a bag of potato chips, there's just a crap ton of ingredients. I don't know what that's all about. I would just think that potatoes, oil, and a few spices would be all that you need, but nope, they got all sorts of other crap in there. Let's just look for the interesting stuff. So obviously there's potatoes and vegetable oil. In the seasonings there's buttermilk powder, salt, spices. Now there we go again. They don't specify which spices. Sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, sunflower oil, citric acid, sour cream. Interesting. Okay. Extract of paprika. So I'm not seeing jalapeno powder in the ingredients list. So where is the jalapeno flavor going to be coming from? Is it just the, ill-defined spices part of the seasoning? Probably. Let's check it out. Now see, this is what I consider to be an inadequately spiced chip. Okay? I like my chips to be completely saturated in seasoning, and that is not. So I'm gonna try this one, and then I'm gonna try to find a really heavily seasoned one, and just demonstrate to you how infinitely better a heavily powdered chip is to one of these bare bones, barely at all seasoned chips. Yep. It just tastes like, it just tastes like a regular potato chip with just a regular, just Ruffles original with a couple speckles of seasoning on it. And this is not a good situation because I'm not finding a lot of, I guess this one looks a little bit better. See, that has a little bit more on it. I guarantee that it's going to taste better than the last one I ate. It does. I don't know. That's kind of a disappointing chip. I don't really taste the jalapeno in there. It doesn't even really have a strong ranch flavor. I'm used to getting addicted and chugging down a bunch of ranch Doritos. And this just is not recapturing that experience in any way. They went too weak on the seasoning, man. They did not. I'm telling you, you gotta saturate these chips in the seasoning. It's not enough. Alright. I can barely taste the jalapeno in that. There is no spice, no heat at all. It's below a 1. That's how not spicy that is. I don't really taste the nice, like, ranch flavorings. I was kind of excited when I saw that sour cream was in the ingredients, but I don't taste it in there because they under-seasoned the chips. No, just boring, bland, not interesting. That's a 4. That's a 4. Those are just like regular wavy lays with like a little bit of extra seasoning on them. That is a huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. Alright, let's try these. Now, wow, there's a weird squirrel over there that's like watching me film. It's kind of awkward. But, now, these Cajun chips, they have some pretty hefty competition because, like, literally, in my opinion, the best chips that have ever, ever been created are the voodoo chips, the Cajun style voodoo chips. I don't know if these are attempting to taste like that. Maybe they're more like trying to more taste like the kind of like get the kind of like Old Bay like crab boil seasoning or something like that. Or maybe just like a general like spicy Cajun rub seasoning type flavor. We'll see. Because the signature thing about the voodoo chips is they have this like tanginess from this pickly tanginess that just makes them impossibly addictive, and the nice like kettle cooked texture that keeps making you want to take more. So I don't know what this is going for exactly. I guess we should take a look at spices just like we did with the other one. Alright, so in the seasonings in this are sugar, salt, I'm not going to read all the weird things. Spices, again, indefinite spices. Torula yeast, onion powder, malic acid, yeast extract, citric acid, garlic powder, extractives of paprika, extractives of turmeric. Honestly, like, this is a lot of the same stuff that was in the other one, and I'm not seeing anything, excuse me, I'm not seeing anything that indicates spiciness. However, these do appear to be adequately seasoned. See that? They're definitely more saturated in seasoning than the last one. So this is automatically, I'm more expecting something better. Oh yeah. They are designed to taste like voodoo chips, and they're pretty good. They're doing a pretty good job of it. Yep. The citric acid is giving it that, pickly tanginess. The sugar is giving it that nice sweetness. There is a little bit of spice in there too. I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but there's a little bit of spiciness in that. Okay. Just like the last one. The last video I did, first chip that I thought was going to be the really good one, ended up being a letdown, and then the second one that I wasn't sure what to expect from ended up being way, way better. These are awesome. They're a lot like voodoo chips, actually. Man, I don't care if it's a ripoff. You cannot have enough voodoo chips in the world. And since this is some kind of like copycat voodoo chip clone, I'm cool with it. It tastes almost as good. So voodoo chips are one of the few chips that I would give a 10 to. Man, I can see myself giving these a 9. These are really, really, really good. They are adequately seasoned. They have a little bit of spice to them. I'm actually going to give the spice level a 2. Okay, I was not expecting to do that with these. Most of the time, any chips that advertise themselves as being spicy are a huge letdown and disappointment. These are not. There's real spice in there. And there's a very good intensity of flavor. It's got that pickly tanginess. It's got a little bit of spice, just the right amount of salt. It's nicely seasoned. What a great chip. So yeah, it's really a mixed bag with this 7-Eleven stuff, isn't it? You never know. All right.